And that's the interesting part of this. So we've been in the NIL game for just about exactly a year, July 1st of 2021.
Yes.
And it was my initial thought, because the questions go in line this way. Okay, who's going to benefit from this and who's going to be hurt by this? My general line of thinking was, well, until we see otherwise, you would think that the institutions that pump all the money into football and have that support from the fan base, from the boosters, to pump all the money into football as it is, with the facilities and everything else that goes on, you would think that those would be the same communities that would pump the money into NIL. So I thought, well, the tiers should stay the same, but it's not going to all come through the wash. There are going to be some programs that are going to benefit more than others, and others that may decline
Oh yeah.
in this new world. So this is maybe, I don't want to say some type of alarming situation, but maybe a negative indicator out of the gate.
Mark, I think it also has a lot to do with creativity too. I feel
Hmm.
like LSU are lacking in the creativity department with NIL. I feel like there's a lot of stuff they could do with even a platform like mine uh, with NIL. Players coverage. There's a lot of different things that you can expand on that. I've got a lot of different ideas myself, but I feel like LSU are getting left behind here in this situation. Even though there's a lot of money being pumped into the institution, maybe it's being kind of pumped into the wrong areas right now, and maybe some more attention, dedicated attention, needs to be on NIL. I can think of a million ways that that can be done. I think LSU can make it happen, but there's also a hesitancy. There's also kind of a fear factor there of kind of putting all of your money into a collective, and there's kind of a distaste for the future of college football with NIL, pay for play every player. I've seen it from a lot of, the typical average Joe from the LSU fan base. They usually, just on an average, I'm going to say right now, three-fourths would be against the future of extreme, at least right now, the Wild West type of NIL. And that's where we are though, and LSU are getting hurt repeatedly with these 4- and 5-star talents who are taking NIL deals elsewhere.